welcome. Welcome to today flight. Let me check a couple of stuff here. Okay. There we go. So today we are back on 2020 finally after a lot of time actually. Last time I flew it, I was still streaming on Streamlabs, which is kind of surprising for me. And yeah, today we're gonna do this flight here, which is feedback here. Okay, which is an incredible flight. I mean, we're gonna take off close to the Pacific Ocean. I mean, basically into the Pacific Ocean. We have a nice, I mean, not really a nice, it's a quite a small segment of lowlands, very close to the sea. And we are going to basically lift our plane until landing into La Paz. Incredible airport, 13,300 feet high. We have been already there, we know it, and yeah, that's gonna be cool. We did the other flight a couple of weeks ago. I mean, the opposite flight a couple of weeks ago. Incredible sceneries. That's gonna be cool. This is the actual route we're gonna do, and yeah, this part, especially over the coastline, it's pretty cool. I don't know going towards Los Andes this time. It's gonna be definitely different, also because we're gonna use some direct. Okay, that's it. I'm not gonna spend too much time because we have, as always, to load the plane. Yeah, horrible parking here in this airport, unfortunately, but whatever. Let's go ahead. Now I'm gonna keep using the key of 2024 because I'm not used to this at all. Okay, let me lower this 50%. All right, so battery on. Okay, let's do this and let's immediately connect some stuff. Okay, FSX section. Yeah, we want the ground power unit. We want we want fuel truck. We want the other stairs as well. And we can connect loaders. We can't connect cars in the 700 version of the 737. There is not enough space for that. And I'm gonna immediately start the boarding because it's gonna take some time. So let me bring up the Navigraph. And in the meantime, we can engage ground power unit. All right. So we have to carry today. Well, we have 5 knots of tailwind in La Paz. That's very interesting. We're gonna need 94 passengers. We're gonna need. Okay, let me do this before. So payload sept empty, fuel 3 tons. Okay. Ground. So it's 5 tons of fuel. There we go. We can start refueling. 94 passengers. And let's go. And now we'll have to wait the refueling before start. Why nothing is okay? Before start loading the baggages in the cargo bay. Again, because we can't with the 700, not enough space. If you try to connect, it's not gonna happen. Of course, you can instantly load the plane, but yeah, I like to do it manually in the 737 of PMDG. Okay, let's go here. Pausing it. Okay, we have to do something else before. Oops, oh my god. I hope I didn't mess up because this stuff here that I just did sometimes mess up completely the IRS system. I hope this is not the case. I continue using the 2024 keys, of course. It's gonna happen so much today. That's quite normal. We have different keys to navigate the cabin. So yeah. Flight level 370. Okay. Alright. Pausing it. Let's see if we already have the GPS position. It's not the case now. Oh, look at this coastline already. Incredible coastline. I really suggested this flight, especially from La Paz to Iquique. Incredible flight. I mean, especially if you're landing runway, I don't remember which runway is, but runway 19er. Yeah, that's a really good one. So in the meantime, I have to connect my iPad. Can check some departure, because apparently I didn't get any departure. Well, I should have a departure actually. Yeah, I should have let me see the flight plan. No, I don't have any departure. Okay, never mind. We're gonna use radar vectoring. Or we can change runway actually. Yeah, because I saw a real life flight was taking off towards south. We have to go north. The wind, I mean, it's just 2 knots. Tailwind if we take off to the south. But yeah, it's full of departure procedure to the south and not to the north, which is quite normal. We are in Chile. Santiago is indeed south of us. Okay, let me connect the iPad so I can show you some stuff here. Okay. All right. So, yeah, because as you can see, departure available for taking off toward north is just this one, but it's not really scheduled for our flight plan. Otherwise, we have to shoot. I guess we're gonna change the runway. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. So runway is gonna change. It's gonna be runway 19er, and we're gonna shoot the log-bag 3 departure, which is this. So take off, right turn, and then we're gonna reach log-bag above flight level 130. Initial climb, yeah, in 130 already probably. We can just jump into 10,000 feet, which is transition altitude, and then continue climbing. Okay. Enable request nav perf. I don't care. Route request. Wait. We have to import from SimBrief here. There we go. And now we can request from SimBrief. Route. Let's see how we're doing with the fuel. I guess we finished. Okay, release immediately. Also the passengers. All right, so let's release the fuel truck and then we can load some. Wow. What's this? Okay. It's a little bit slow, I guess, the FMC today. I don't think they were updated. Well, whatever. Whatever. Let's request this. 2 guys here. Okay, next page. Logbat Vagur Devur. Let me see if it's correct. Yeah, should be. Okay. Activate, execute. Then, let's do the departure. So we said we're gonna switch to runway 19er, logbat 3 departure, execute, init ref, index, performance, cruise altitude 360. 0 fuel weight. Okay, we can already set it. We should weigh a little bit, but yeah. I mean, with the PMDG, you can just set up the 0 fuel weight that is present in your operational flight plan because it's identical. So we have 2 tons of cargo. I'm gonna split in 1.1 here and 1 here. Okay, start this. So 0 fuel weight is gonna be 48.7. There we go. Fuel is correct. Reserve it's gonna be 2 tons. Cost index 5. Okay, cruise wind 233 with 7 knots. Very, very gentle wind today, honestly. The other cart is connecting. Okay. Yeah, we have this one inside there. Yeah, unfortunately, again, terrible scenery here, which is quite normal. It's a really remote area where we are. And let's see if we can start boarding some payload. Come on. Okay, let's go. There we go. So what we are missing now is calculating some performance. The problem is we didn't finish the boarding, so we are gonna have the actual takeoff weight, but we are not gonna have the correct trim setting. Running 19er, import on our aircraft. This is correct, but as you can see, if I keep pressing this, yeah, the CG is gonna change because of the weight is changed. Not the weight, I mean the weight is changing and then the weight and balance, but yeah, for some reason the weight is correct, but yeah, you can't really have the predicted CG. Okay. 016. So we can wait. I mean, there is no need to rush. We still have to align IRS, which is kind of scary. Let me see how we are doing above there. Because, yeah, I did a slight mistake. I mean, we shouldn't. Okay, 0 minutes. 0 minutes. So we should be able to have some IRS aligned pretty soon. QNH 1016. 1016. Alright, buff loading. Okay, it's not gonna take too much. As soon as we finish loading baggages, we're gonna start up APU. Okay. Alright, no, that worked. That's nice. That's nice. Okay. Initial climb 10,000. Let me adjust this heading here. So we're gonna talk a little bit about 737 when we are in cruise. We did a flight with the 737 MAX in 2024 this week as well. Yeah, completely different plane, of course. Okay, this is finished. Oh no, wait, it's not finished at all. And there we go with the afterwards. Release. And we have to wait the forward. Pretty quiet. We are online on VATSIM, of course. Oh, what? There is another traffic with us, actually. Where is? Is it this? What? I don't see any other traffic, to be honest. Wanted to wait. What? There should be I have no idea what plane is Delta Hotel 60, to be honest. Let's give a check. Okay, Delta Hotel 60 plane. It's a extremely old one. Well, I don't know. I can spot any plane. Perhaps it's in this side. I mean, it should be in this side of the airport, but yeah, can't see it. Release. APU start. Okay. APU start, and now let's calculate final performance. This is fine and correct. Calculate. So it's gonna be flaps 1. The runway is actually okay. It's 3 kilometer point 3. It's very long. Okay, flaps 1. Takeoff 2. This plane can climb quite fast, so we can go confidently with takeoff with climb 2 configuration. 127, 127, 130. All right. So N1. It's gonna be takeoff 2, climb 2. The rate is 48. Alright, takeoff, flaps 1. 127, 127, 130 is fine. Yes, it is. CG set up 6.27 on the trim. Okay, 6.27 around here. Okay. Performance on this side. I want takeoff performance. Menu FMC index takeoff. There we go. That's correct. V2 plus 10. 140 here. Initial climb is correct. Enough enough. And APU starting. APU available. Let's go. So we're gonna start up the engine on stand. And yeah, let's go. Windows it. Let's turn on this stuff. Pax auto. Okay, it's auto even here. I was wondering in the, oh, now they should stay off actually. If in the 737 NG was just off and on, but yeah, it's not. I wasn't remember when I was flying the 737 MAX. So let's set up our landing altitude, which is incredible today. Of course, La Paz. Look at the, oh, oops. It's gonna be very interesting. There we go, 30,000 and 300 feet high. Anti-collision lights, fuel pump, transponder, transponder 2000, TRRA, traffic here. Oh wow, there we have it. Yeah. It shows like a default model because I don't have it, of course. I mean, it's a really old plane. It's not talking on frequency, which is great. I mean, it's not great at all, of course. But whatever. Let's start up engine. So, starting number... oh, wait a sec. No. What am I doing? We have to remove some stuff before. Release this. And release this. And remove chokes. Brakes. Parking brakes. Set. And now we are ready to start up. Almost ready to start up engine. So this guy's taking off runway 19, at least the same runway of us. Yeah. I do have. Yeah, I should be able to hear him. Okay, let's go. All right. Starting number 2. And 2. I guess it's pretty low for you. I guess it's still pretty low, but okay. Whatever. We're starting this. Okay. Let's enjoy the startup. So yeah, the taxi is gonna be very simple. I'm not gonna really brief with you. It's just alpha. Wow. We could have used an interception actually. Probably we should use an interception. Oh yeah. What are these guys doing? I don't know. Okay, starting number 2. Let me see if I can see the length of the runway from the interception. Which is always not that easy, honestly. Fueling. Yeah, we can like approximately calculate. But because the runway is 10,000, I mean, is 11,000 feet long. There is this interception here, so we can take off from there actually, which is gonna be around, if this is 11,000, probably 8,000. Yeah, I think 8,000 is more than okay. So what we can do is calculate again our performance here. There we go, and we can set up 8,000. There we go. Okay, V1125. All the rest is identical. Nice. So let's change the V nav. Sorry, the V1 speed. I said V nav. Okay. Does it have any name, that holding point, or I can't see any name? I guess hotel. Is this guy taking off? Yeah, he took off, right? Oh, he's back in track. Oh, he's back in track. Yeah, this is extremely dangerous, the behavior of this guy here. Because, okay, I'm gonna check, but it should be fine. Yeah, I should be able to hear him. Okay. Yeah, you should, of course, talk in frequency, especially if you're backing track around, right? Parking brake released. Taxi light, let me lower the volume of the sim a little bit, and let's go immediately. Okay, let's go. Laps 1, by the way. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, let's go immediately. I literally did nothing of the after start. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm too used to Airbus. Okay, box. This. Okay. Continuous. Sweep you off. Okay, now we can go. Taxi light. Let's go. Now I'm gonna invade the runway. It's gonna be... Oh man. He would deserve it. He would definitely deserve a nice runway incursion. Look at them. Another nice... I don't talk on frequency on VATSIM. Oh my god, it's so annoying. Now I'm gonna see this guy. Experience, because I'm... Come on. Again, I will repeat this hundreds of times. I don't really care, but yeah, don't come on VATSIM if you have to stay silent on frequency. It's not... I mean, the purpose of VATSIM is... Okay, these guys have 17,000 hours. That's incredible, I mean. How in the world? Okay, I'm not saying that people have to talk every 2 seconds, but report everything that is related to the runway. So backtrack, full established, I'm taking off, all this stuff. I'm crossing if it's a lot busy. I mean, crossing is not really mandatory to report because yeah, it really depends on the airport in which you are, if it's a dangerous runway or not, if usually I mean if it's a busy one or not. But yeah, if there is a traffic on ground with you, you should always report at least that you are fully established in a procedure. Okay, this is gonna be a problem actually. We have to backtrack because yeah, the scenery is extremely poor. I don't think that this is asphalt in the sim. I think it's just satellite images, so we're gonna take the left here. Let's go. You should at least report that you are taking off and you are full established in a procedure. For example, now I'm not talking because there is nobody on ground, and yeah, so strobe lights. I completely overshoot, but it's fine. We have to backtrack. Let's stay a little bit. Oops, I pressed D. I don't know what D does. Okay, now it's definitely more noisy. More noisy. It's noisier. Yeah, okay, we're gonna backtrack until here because we have the performance to take off from here. And we are ready to go. And we are just missing landing lights. Takeoff config. Okay, yeah, we have a master caution because this is off probably. Oh no, door, but door is okay. Yeah, don't mind this. It's gonna get fixed as soon as we take off. At least, I guess. I'm gonna check if we have some failure. I don't think we have some failure, but let me see here. No. Okay. Alright, that disappear. Let's go. Okay. Landing lights. 40%. Engine stable, brake release, toga. Check.
V1, rotate. Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. There we have Iquique Airport. Look at the mountains already. Okay, now we should turn immediately to the right. Now. I'm gonna fly the plane a little bit. Not a little bit, but yeah, on the turn here. Ignore the flight director. For now, 15 degrees on climb. Trim up a little bit. Okay, climb powers. Ooh, kick in. Alright. Wow. That's a nice flight model. Okay, let's do the turn. Alright. Autopilot. And speed check, flaps up. There we go, and here we have again Iquique Airport, from which we just took off. And yeah, let's go. Let's go. Oh, top of climb already there. Yeah, this plane can climb really, really fast, so I'm not surprised at all, to be honest. Let's switch off this after takeoff. Okay, and this can go off, and this can go like that. All right. So it's gonna be a sharp climb for us on our 737-700. Let's go direct low bag already. We're gonna have no problem at all to get there above flight level 130. Okay, let's climb flight level 200 for now. Sync the heading. There we go. Oh wow, we have some cloud actually. Yeah. How is the weather in La Paz? Is VFR condition. Okay. Look at this terrain that we have there. We are going quite high altitude areas. You know, Bolivia has one of the most, one of the highest airport in the world, for sure. I guess it's La Paz is the highest international airport or what, something like that. Anyway, we have Los Andes behind there, already appearing. Okay, let's climb a little bit still. Let's do the acceleration. And then we're gonna go direct to... Why I don't have my... Ah, wow. I set up the wrong... But whatever. It is this. It is this. What is that? Oh my god, that's the new... No, it's not that. No. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this is the new event of Jurassic Park, I guess. They're gonna put some Jurassic Park stuff on 2024 if you don't know it. Let me remove that. Wow, I'm full of stupid play. Okay, let me just remove the fake Boliviana that I just generate. There we go. Okay. Nice. Okay, thunder pressure. Look at the climb speed of this bird here. 3,000 feet per minute. Okay, we are quite high already. Yeah, I wanted to check the direct. We can go there to Vagur. And we're gonna do it right now. Vagur on top. Let's go. Zoom out. Continue climb. Fly level 280. Look at the terrain that we have. So I remind you, we are going from Iquique to La Paz, Bolivia, one of the highest airports in the world. It's gonna be a very, very nice flight, especially we're gonna have a nice view on Los Andes. Look at this coastline here. This one is one of the most incredible coastline I ever saw in the sim, of course. Look at that stuff. We didn't approach last time. Very close to this. Unfortunately, I was still streaming. Sorry, I was streaming with Streamlabs, so I didn't catch the audio in the half of the live stream. but yeah, we're gonna repeat it. I mean, I really like this stuff here, so we're gonna repeat this flight for sure one day. But yeah, let's enjoy the view of today. So this is kind of a plateau. As you can see here, we have like this high angle slope that led you directly into the ocean, Pacific Ocean. Then we have this big plateau here with incredible fluvial structure. We have some river digging here. Look at that. Look at this stuff here. Rivers digging into this plateau here. And then we have Los Andes, and I mean, of course, this is already Los Andes, but yeah, we have a sudden increase of elevation, Los Andes, and behind there we have another big plateau where is located La Paz, for example, and a lot of other famous places in Bolivia or Chile, I guess. I don't know actually. Wait. Yeah, also part of Chile, of course. This is the Bolivian plateau. Okay, 20,000 feet. We have to climb fly level 360 today. And let's go. There's no need to wait. Flaps is up. Yes, it is. So I was wondering, let me see. I'm gonna ask Mr. ChatGPT. The highest airport in the world. Yeah, La Paz is definitely one of them. Oh, okay, let's see what we got. Okay, it's one airport in China actually. Well, they are all in China. Okay, so La Paz is the 5th highest airport in the world. It's the highest of Bolivia. And all the others are in Sichuan or Tibet. The highest airport, civil airport in the world is Daokang. Let me see. I'm gonna ask you cow code. Okay, Zulu Uniform Delta Charlie is the highest airport in the world. Is it here? Maybe it's not even here. Yeah. Yeah, it's not even here in Skyvector. Yeah, that's a classical of Chinese airports. I don't know if you can use, yeah, Zulu Uniform Delta Charlie. Yeah, Volanta is more complete. Wow, it's this one here. And it's 4,400 meter high. Wow, interesting. I don't think it's in Flight Simulator, unfortunately. So let's just say that out of China, because Tibet. Out of China, La Paz is the highest airport in the world. It's the 5th highest airport in the world, 4,061 meter high. Wow, that's quite a lot. Okay, keeping climbing. We have nice tailwind, not too much honestly. We're gonna cruise Mach 0.71 today. We're almost there then. And okay, let's enjoy a little bit the area. Look at this valley here, incredible. Again, incredible place. Look at this slope right into the Pacific Ocean. This is open Pacific Ocean. There is no bay, nothing here. This is just open Pacific Ocean. Look at this valley eroded by a river. Yeah, that's kind of structure are just incredible for me. What? Okay, I didn't switch off that. Incredible fluvial structure. Wow. This stuff is incredible. Yeah, we're gonna see even a bigger one pretty soon. Which, yeah, it's this one here. This canyon here is wild. But all this area, all this area here, this plateau, this stuff here is an incredible place. I would like to visit here. Wow, look at this stuff. Look at this structure here. And those there. Wow. Probably a lot of volcanic deposit here. Pretty easy to erode. I imagine that, to be honest, seeing them from the sim. But yeah, terrain off for now. We don't really need it. We are adding toward Bolivia. Look, some volcano appearing there. As we did coming on the other way, we're gonna meet some very interesting volcanoes. Oh, I was checking the name of them. Yeah, this kind here, but yeah. Probably, yeah, it's quite easy to check because they are present on Navigraph. So I saw some caldera collapse. I'm seeing some caldera collapse in the chart, like this one. This is a typical volcanic caldera. So there was a volcano basically, then there was a collapse, and what you will see after it is like this arc shape, typical of, again, caldera collapse, and there are a couple of them around here. There is this one, and also I guess this one should be. We're gonna be closer soon, so we're gonna have a better view on them. And we are almost at our cruise altitude. I remind you, we are going from Iquique, Pacific Ocean, to La Paz, the 5th highest airport in the world. If you have any question, you can definitely ask. And as I always have to say, it's incredible how well done is the satellite images, the digital terrain model in this part of Chile actually now, and in Bolivia. Way better than some area on Alps, especially in 2020. I remind you, we are flying 2020 because of course the 737 of PMDG is not present in 2024 still. And here we have a couple of caldera collapse. One is this for sure, and the other one is probably this one here. Probably also this one. Yeah, definitely reminds me a collapse shape. And behind there you can see some probably active. This one could be. I'm quite sure it is an active volcano. Nevado Sahama should be this one here, the highest of the area. Ooh, we're leveling off quite sharply. Yeah, that was a strong level up for our passengers. Anyway, never mind. Also because I completely forgot the seatbelts, which is a classic stuff that I used to forget, actually. And look at the terrain quality in this area. That's incredible. I have no idea why, but of course would be great to fly these places in 2024. We will fly these places in 2024. I will definitely repeat this flight when we are gonna get 737, a proper 737 on 2024. So yeah, which is gonna happen, I hope soon. And it's gonna also be a mystery which one we're gonna get first. I don't think we're gonna get the 800 for, or perhaps they're gonna just release all the family. I don't know. We will see. We will see. No prediction. But this is gorgeous. Wow. This is pretty sick. All right, so I guess now it's time to check the procedure, because then we're gonna enter on this. It's gonna be interesting to check outside. We're gonna get focused. So let's give a check to the procedure right now. The arrival procedure. So we are scheduled to shoot the Devur 1 Alpha arrival. That's gonna lead us to Utkat, above 70,000 feet, max speed 180 knots. I remind you that, I mean, we're gonna talk about this soon, but yeah, there is a big difference between our ground speed and indicator airspeed, since we are very high. Yeah, we can shoot this ILS, I guess. ILS X-ray running 10. There we go. Pretty simple stuff. The only thing we have to pay attention is that we experienced that the ILS in La Paz is completely out of calibration, so we will have to basically do a visual approach in the very last phase of our approach phase itself. Okay, ILS X-ray transition is Utkat and Devut 1 Alpha arrival. Execute. There we go. We have a nice top of descent, and yeah, that's it. We have to tune some stuff, of course, since it's a 737. So frequency is 1010. 110.3. 110.3. All right, 110.3, 110.3. Final course 102 degrees. Okay, 102 and 102. All right, there we go. And minima. Okay, it's not a category 3 approach. The minima is 30,320 feet. The barometric minima. It's gonna took like forever to setting up, so I'm just gonna set up the radiometric minima, which is 210 feet. Yeah, it's not like an Airbus that you can type it. I mean, it's not like at A320 that you can type it. You have to use this knob here, but I don't even think that it's correctly simulated, that knob in the PMDG 737, to be honest. And look at this digital terrain model we have under us. Wow, look at those details. That's incredible. Extremely detailed. Look at this valley here. We have some agricultural activity. Yeah. Wow. So we are heading towards Vagur, which is gonna be also our I mean, in which we're gonna basically cross the Chile border, entering Bolivia, and look at those volcanoes. I'm gonna tell you a couple of names of them, if I can recognize them. So, okay, this one here, this one should be the Gualatiri, and behind the Cerro Capurata. Yeah, and this one is a, wow, it's still very high, but it's, okay, yeah, I said these three here, and this one behind is the one that we were mentioning before, I guess, or maybe not. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, so this one behind is the Nevado Sahama. This one is a nice, very nice shaped volcano. Look at this mountain here. That one is very high. I mean, I don't think I can spot it. I guess it's this. It's lower than these volcanoes actually. If I'm spotting the correct one, of course, which I'm not that sure, to be honest. Wow, I can't believe that we have this level of terrain here. It's incredible. One of the most beautiful area in the sim that I spotted until today. It's incredible. I'm not talking about, of course, the area, which is in real life incredible, but yeah, in the sim import, wow. Maybe in West US it's very good like this, where, for example, Alps are not even close, especially in East Alps. Not even close. Also in Malaya, way worse than this. Yeah, incredible. Okay, so let's say goodbye. I mean, not really goodbye, we are crossing close to them, but yeah, we're gonna say goodbye soon to those volcanoes there. Should be a lake. Yeah, there is this lake. Wait a sec, perhaps I completely, no, okay, yeah, these three are the one I was mentioning. Alright. So these three are Gualatiri, Cerro Capurata, and Acotango. These three here. This one behind is indeed the Nevado Sahama, and this one, the nice shaped one, is Parinacota, which is the highest actually. Yeah. No. It's Nevado Sahama. This one is the highest, 21,463 feet. And this one here, Parinacota, this one is 20,827 feet. Wow. Imagine driving the car. I guess this is a road. Driving a car here around. I mean, volcanoes here, volcanoes there. Wow, what a place. And these, of course, are other old volcanic structure. Perhaps it's some deactivated one. I mean, for sure. This kind of shape usually is, I mean, this one for sure looks very active. And this one behind, perhaps we are a little bit far from it. Yeah, I should get closer. Yeah, this one looks super active, to be honest. Oh, look at also the lava flow. This black, very dark stuff compared to the brown around. This means that these deposits are way more recent than the other. This is probably some recent eruption, recent lava flow. Parinacota looks very active to me. Let's check. Parinacota, Volcán de Chile. Yeah, I have no information in Italian. Let me check in English. Eruptive history. Okay. Yeah, it's quite active still. Present day. Is it dormant? But future activity is possible. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's a quiescent. A small explosion was reported in 2016. Okay. Potentially active volcano. And the one behind is the again the Nevado Sahama. Let me see that. Nevado Sahama. So this one is a potentially active volcano. Some activity in the recent years as well. No, let's say no major eruption in the recent years. And let's check the other one. Now I'm checking this one behind. This looks less active, at least shape-wise. Is an extinct volcano, yeah, indeed. Yeah. Yeah, this is not. This is a nice shaped volcano. This one, yeah, looks a little bit old, a little bit inactive. Okay. Cool. Yeah, if you're minding why I have this, it's not into it at all. It's not intuition, sorry, at all. I just have a master degree in geology. That's why I can guess with a quite degrees of confidence if a volcano is active or not, just by watching it, even if it's just a sim. But yeah, this doesn't really look an active shape, to be honest. You never know. I mean, I can be wrong, of course, but yeah, in this case, inactive one, and this is dormant, potentially active volcano. No, I didn't check that, but whatever. Okay. Yeah, we are 30 miles from top of descent. We're gonna descend pretty soon. Everything is set. Radio altimeter, ILS frequency. Let me cross-check it again. ILS frequency, it should be fine. 110.3, 110.3. That's both correct. And okay. We just have to calculate performance, of course, which is gonna happen as soon as we start descending. There we go. But again, incredible color, incredible area, real life and in the sim. I really suggest you to fly Bolivia. I know if you like VATSIM, this is quite boring because you are completely alone, as we are today. But yeah. It's cool to explore, even in the sim sometime. Oh, maybe you can have some. I saw there is a famous streamer in YouTube that uses a lot beyond ATC. I don't know if you have a special version. I'm not so informed, to be honest. But looks okay. Or what I'm seeing from him, basically the voice. Let's say the push to talk is not always so sharp at all, but you can use the first officer stuff to ask the first officer to tell the ATC. But yeah, it's a 50-50, but would be cool, of course, to have a really good let's say artificial intelligence ATC to have traffic in, especially to have traffic in remote area like this. Yeah, I don't really care about an ATC that just give you ATC indication without having any other traffic. Okay. But this stuff looks pretty high. Wow. This looks pretty high to me. It's too far to be recognized, of course. But I can't see any peak above. Okay, there is one actually. 20,000 feet. 21,000 feet. Can be this or those. By the way, all this stuff is between 80,000 and 20,000 feet high. Okay. Sync the heading. And we have to descend right now. Okay. Let's descend. I'm gonna set initially flight level 260 actually. A reminder, we are gonna land in the one of the highest airports in the world. La Paz, 30,300 feet high. So we are just 22 feet above the airport right now. Sorry, 22,000 of course. Okay, zoom in. And we just started our descent. Okay, I'm gonna keep that to 250. We can calculate performance immediately. Running 10. Yeah. This is all fine. Let's go. I don't think that is our current weight. 51.9 or no. But whatever. I mean, just 300 kilos. We are gonna burn 300 kilos of fuel until there. Auto brake 2. Let's try with that. Wow. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. So auto brake is gonna be 2. QNH in the standby is 1041. Wow. Very strange QNH. Of course, we are in a very strange part of the world. So that's kind of normal. There is no low atmosphere. Okay, yeah, there is low atmosphere actually, but yeah. We are missing like 4,000 meters of atmosphere here in this area. But yeah, so in La Paz, wait a sec, there is a big mountain close to La Paz, which is also cool to see, which I guess. Yeah, we're still quite far to be honest. Should be like right there, La Paz. I remember there is a nice peak close to it. And I guess we are still quite far. Yeah. Wow, we are very far actually. Why? He's making me descend so early. Well, whatever. Speed on me, 250 knots. Let's increase this. Descent rate, 1,500 feet. So we set up the parking brake. We set up the approach speed, which is gonna be 131. So again, we mentioned this very recently, this week, actually, because we were doing a flight Kathmandu to Lhasa. Lhasa is almost 12,000 feet high. This is way higher, not way higher, but it's 1,300 feet higher than Lhasa. And typical effect when you land in this kind of airport is that your indicated airspeed will be a lot different from your ground speed, which means that you're gonna be very fast on the runway when you touch down compared to the normal, in Bolivia especially. Again, it's the 5th highest airport in the world. So yeah, be aware of it. You have a performance calculator, as I mean we just calculated today, but yeah, you're gonna need more space to brake basically. So after Devur we can descend 18,000 feet. Okay, now we can descend flight level 190. Actually, I guess is yeah, flight level 190. Transition level is yeah, flight level 190. Okay, let me reduce a bit. Okay. Look at this lake. Ah, this is Titicaca, I guess. Yeah. Lake Titicaca here. The highest lake in the world. Now, I mean, in which you can use a boat. I don't know the term in English, but navigable. it does exist, but yeah, whatever. Probably. It's very big, by the way. I didn't know it was so big. Iquique-La is extremely big. I mean, what a beast. Extremely high as well. There are some cool airports around there. There is one airport which is, I guess, in this peninsular area. It's actually an island? No. Yeah, oh no, wait, it's here. Yeah, somewhere here. There is an airport. Yeah, we could go there one day. Okay, keep descending. Okay, we're fine. A little above the vertical path, but it's okay. So La Paz is close to that mountain, for what I remember. Not really close, of course, but yeah, you can see that mountain quite well. Which should be Huayna Potosi, or Potosi. So yeah, La Paz should be around here, I guess. Yeah. Okay, let's keep descending. We're gonna turn on landing lights when we are at 23,000 feet high. I remind you that we are gonna land in an airport that is 30,300 feet high. 13,000, not 30,000. And indeed, our cabin, look at what the plane is doing now. Look at our landing altitude. So the plane is basically increasing our cabin altitude, which is of course super strange, super rare to see a stuff like that, but it happened. I mean, we're gonna land higher, of course, than oxygen mask altitude deployment. I guess I don't remember if it's 10,000 feet or 12,000 feet. The automatic deployment of oxygen mask, or the mandatory use of oxygen mask, but in the if there is a cabin decompression. Okay, but as you can see right now, cabin altitude, of course, but that's totally normal because we are landing at 13,300 feet. So altitude horn cut out, and then we're gonna press it, and it's just gonna stop. We're gonna have the warning all the way down to La Paz, but that's fine. So I guess the planes that used to go there have a special configuration to don't deploy oxygen mask, I guess. I'm not sure, of course. Maybe you just have oxygen mask deployment if you have a sudden change or pressure change, or there is a big discrepancy between your landing altitude and your current cabin altitude, but not sure. Can just be that this plane that goes there are modified or special certificate. But yeah, that's incredible. You're gonna land higher than the altitude that usually in which usually you need oxygen mask, also in general aviation. Okay, zooming. Oh, we're a little bit higher on the vertical path, so let's increase this. Okay, and yeah, nothing else really. Again. Okay, now we can descend 80,000. Oh wow, wait a sec, because alright, in this case I'm gonna increase this. We're gonna use speed brakes if we need. Okay, 2,500. Let's go down a little bit. So after Lima Papa 904, we can descend 70,000 feet. Interception altitude of the ILS is 40,500 feet. Go around is 16,000 feet. Wow. I mean, it's very cool to approach from this side. Usually we approach from south. Today we're approaching from west. Usually we don't have these nice views on this. It looks like hills. They are actually real mountains. Here we are very high, of course. Probably this stuff is 4,500 meter high, by the way. I was just checking if there is any traffic. Okay, let's keep the descent rate like this for now. We are recovering on the vertical path. Let me prepare the external landing lights on top of that. Wow, look at him. Long time that I don't fly PMDG actually. We were staying, we stayed for I guess 2 entire weeks just on 2024. Basically I came here on 2020 just to fly the 737 and the A380. But yeah, whatever. Still cool. Still very cool actually. 2020. 2020 with the machine learning system of terrain generation would be probably a very good sim to use nowadays. But whatever. Okay. Okay, 1000 to go, but we want to increase our descent. Alright. I don't mind the speed, it's fine if we overshoot a little bit. We should be at speed 180 knots or below, but we don't really care about that constraint, to be honest. Okay, now we can definitely slow it down, by the way. And let's start to slow down the plane as well. 230 on the speed. 1000 feet to go, okay. 1000 feet per minute here. And let's slow down. Okay. We are not receiving the ILS still. We are 20 miles out of the airport. Again, the glide slope is really bugged, so we're gonna use it initially and then we're gonna switch to visual. But we are fine. We are ahead of the plane today. Like the last time I landed in Bolivia, in La Paz actually, that I was completely behind the plane. Okay, level off. After here we can descend 15,700 feet. Okay, right turn. Sync the heading. Now it change. Okay, I see the runway, it's right there. Localizer arms. And as you can see already, our indicated speed is 230 knots, our ground speed is almost 300 knots. Again, this is due to the altitude. Okay, we have the glide slope there. Localizer capture. I'm gonna stop descending at okay, speed on up at yeah, 15,700 feet, and then intercept the ELS. So it's gonna take not that much, of course, because of our ground speed. So speed check, flaps 1. Okay, and speed on 1. Let's slow down this plane. Approach. Okay. Speed brake. Armed. Approach 1 dot to go. Gear down. Okay. And flaps 5. Let's check this side as well. It's almost be very beautiful. Okay, speed on 5. Continuous. And let's go. Wow, look at this. Look at this context. Incredible. A little bit of turbulence. Alright, speed check, flaps 15. Yeah, ooh. Oh yeah, yeah, there is a bit of turbulence here. Speed on 15. Okay, flaps 30. Okay, approach speed 131. There we go. Let's prepare. Wow, I love this. I mean, all these mountains are pretty cool to see. Okay, I see the plane doing a little bit of crazy stuff. So, autopilot off. Auto throttle off. Let's go. Plane on us. Don't look the puppy, of course. It's completely bugged as well. I mean, for red doesn't make any sense.
500. 400. 300. Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Continue.
100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Touchdown reverse. Okay. 60. Reversing. Manual braking. Wow. That was a cool landing. Cool approach and cool landing. Flaps up. APU immediately start. Okay, let's clear the runway here. Wow, look at this place. Oh, that felt so good. PMDG felt so good today. How was the touchdown? Wait a second, I want to smash the plane. Okay, slow down. Oh my god, why am I in China? Oh wow. Yeah. Okay. I don't think that's true, but whatever. Nice. Okay. I don't know. Looks a bit of too much to me, but yeah, interesting. That was cool. I did. Yeah, I disengaged autopilot quite far from the airport. All done with manual throttle. Yeah, that was a cool one. That was a cool one, and definitely these flying some very, very inaccurate planes does add then to feel a lot of confidence when you jump in this stuff here. I remember in the recent week we flew a lot of default plane on 2024 with dubious flight model, of course. Yeah, this one felt very, very, very different from them. Taxi light off. Okay. Brake. Electrical on the APU and shut off engine. Well, that was really, really good feeling, to be honest. What's happening on the overhead? Don't worry, packs off. This open. Okay, let me connect everything before. So we're gonna use jet. Okay, request this. I don't remember where I have to. Oh, we have a. Well, we have our air stairs. Interesting. Okay, let's call this. And let's go like that. Okay. Okay, let me shut off a little bit of stuff. Like this. Ground power unit set. APU can goes off now. This can goes off. This can goes off as well. Anti-collision light off. Okay. Okay, I forgot to send the seat belts as always, but whatever, doesn't really matter. Okay, wow, that was super beautiful. All the flight, the approach, the flight model, the plane, really behaving good. Again, when you're flying this kind of plane every week, you get used to them, but like I did in the recent period, flying a lot of default plane in 2024 with dubious flight model. We flew Inibil's default plane, we flew 787, 737 MAX. Of course, I had some fly with the Phoenix, just two actually, but yeah, the Phoenix is completely different because, you know, auto trim, auto throttle until 30 feet basically. It's a very different plane. So it's the first time since a couple of weeks that I fly a plane in which you have to approach manual throttle without auto trim. That felt significantly different from default plane, which is also one big problem in my opinion. I mean, in some default plane can be quite well done system-wise, quite a lot of in-depth in the system, but yeah, the flight model probably is something quite different. I mean, difficult to develop. So yeah, this plane here feel very different again. But yeah, whatever. That was an amazing flight for me. Hope you enjoyed, and I wish you a nice evening. And see you next.